Hey y'all, hey, what's up, everybody? Let me see who we got in the building. Sorry I'm late, y'all. I was trying to give y'all a few minutes to get in the live, baby. Hey Kimberly Williams, hey Nancy, hey Michaela, hey Kason. Kason say I'm on time today, baby. Hey, Latoya Jackson, get right with LB Malibu Genies, Granny of Eight. Good afternoon, my girl. Miss Gloria, Elizabeth McCoy, Terry Williams. Who we got? Michelle Spike, Scorpio Goddess Latte, Mr. Reese, Yolanda, K. Brown, Tony Lightner, Sassy M, Spicy Brown. I think I said it. Did I say it? No. Hey, Big Cheese. What's up, bro? Lupac, make sure you keep up with the comments today. I'm going to try. Hey, Yams. Hey, Nessa. Fun Size. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing on this good old Thursday, baby? Hey, Miss Margaret. Hey, Dark and Lovely. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling, chillaxing. I'm so tired, y'all. I tried to take a nap before I came live, but Ham wouldn't leave me alone. Like when she get back from school, she want everything. If she don't fall asleep, she want everything. She got, oh my God, you know she from the country because you swear she got a tapeworm. Like that girl don't stop eating and she don't gain no weight, y'all. She just thick. That's it. No fat, no fatness. Hey Tiffany. Wait, let's see. Now it's going fast. Let me go back up. Hey Robin Lots. What's up, Tiffany? Joanna, you have a blessed one too. Don't worry, be happy. Christina. Sunshine. Raw Truth. Hey sister girl. Jazzy Red. Who else we got? Hey Nana Karen. What's up, y'all? Y'all, okay, I know y'all see the title, baby. I know y'all see the title. We definitely, because, okay, one, I wanted to do, was supposed to do this, like, probably last week, but, I've been having a lot going on, y'all. And overall, just trying to get my feel and decide which way I want my channel to go. I still don't know yet because I'm still deciding on which I already started my cooking channel, but I'm still deciding on if I want to just do like keep doing reaction or just do like entertainment videos, like the latest updates with celebrities, because I see, I've been trying to do like a little research, but I see that those type of channels do really well. So and that's without even speaking. That's with just recording, like following celebrities and recording a little piece of their lives and posting it. But I feel like a lot of y'all, my supporters that I have now, y'all would prefer me doing reaction to videos, because a lot of y'all say, oh, I like your accent, I like your voice. So I'm still stuck on which way I want to go with that, y'all. Hey, Consuela. Hey, Precious. I'm good. So, yes, I am, bro. Cheese. I hope you're having a blessed day also. So, y'all, I'm still trying to decide, like, which way I want to go, like, what I want to do overall. But I'm thinking about doing a little bit of everything. You know how some channels are based where you just get like what's the name, 9 Mag. That channel is 9 Mag. It's what is it called, Newborn Arrival, and something else I be watching. But on those specific channels, is no, you don't hear the person who's behind the channel. You don't hear him. He only posts like video clips from lives and stuff from celebrities, and those, like I said, those channels like that do really well. But I also like giving reaction to certain things. So what I might do is I might start doing my videos like that, just clips of lives and stuff in celebrities everyday lives, and keep my lives, my actual live videos, to where we do discussions about different things. What y'all think? Hey, Dreamy Girl. Hey, Boy Mom times two. Jazzy Red say mix it up a little. Mix it up with a little of everything. That's what I'm thinking. And then I got my cooking channel. If y'all not following it, make sure y'all go follow my cooking channel. I'm late posting on it, but we gonna get there. I was trying to get to 500 subscribers on that channel, and I'm gonna start posting way more. But I got like two cooking videos that I still never edited to post yet. So I'm gonna try to get to that by this weekend. Boy Mom times two say Lupac just do it all. I'm gonna be here regardless. Love you, girl. Cheese say Lupac, you've been blessed by the colored brother. Y'all crazy. Yep, so the title of my live is, what is the title? Hold on. Let me read it so I don't say the wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up on my phone. Not now. What was the point of supporting LaTruth? Reflection of the saga, y'all. Hold on, let me click this off. What? Okay. I feel like, the saga is I can't say it's a big mess now because it's pretty much over with. But I feel like overall, I don't regret involving myself in the saga, in the LaTruth saga, because, I feel like we did get a lot of good from the saga. We met some great people. We had a lot of fun times. It was so fun just jumping on lives and, doing lives like when it wasn't all the drama. Like early on, more so in the beginning, it was real fun being able to jump on other people's lives and just kick the ish and joke and all these different things, talk about all these different topics. It really made it fun, like just dialoguing with people all over the world. It got away from us, of course, that's what kind of made it go dark, but overall I feel like that was a good decision. And I think back, like, y'all, that time went by so fast. Hey, Christmas. The time went by so fast. Like, it's literally been over a year now. I don't know the exact time frame, but it's literally been over a year. And I feel like so many people jumped into the saga. I ain't gonna say just for the wrong reasons, because I feel like a lot got into it for the right reasons, but we all human, and humans tend to make mistakes and involve themselves where they shouldn't. But for the most part, it was a lot of personal investments, and that's what caused a lot of conflict within the saga, from my opinion. I feel like if most of us, or the majority, would have been blogging and had that experience before this saga even came along, then it wouldn't have been all the extra foolishness and drama and everything that's been going on lately. Because like I said, a lot of us were new to blogging. We had just became bloggers within this storyline. So you have to learn from experience. When dealing with different things, you have to learn from experience. And we didn't get to experience, the different aspects of blogging and what not to get personally involved in and all these different things. So we did a quarantine with this. We sure did, yes. We sure did do a quarantine within the saga. But I feel like overall, I don't regret it. I don't regret getting into the saga, because like I said, we did meet some great people, supporters, and other bloggers and stuff like that. Honestly, if it wouldn't have been for this saga, I probably wouldn't even be on YouTube, because I was not on YouTube like this. I didn't even know the whole dynamic of YouTube until I got into this saga, y'all. Like, I was a Facebook person. I was doing big things on Facebook. So, YouTube is still fairly new to me, and now I'm more so on YouTube than Facebook. I'm trying to build up another channel on Facebook outside of my personal channel. Hey Montez. What? Where the fired boudin balls at? That's gonna be Parts Guide 336. I'm gonna post that video on my cooking channel. Them boudin balls. Them flaming hot boudin balls. And that's so easy to make, y'all. Boy, mom says, Lupac, you did a good job covering and staying out the way and dropping bombs. You did a damn good job. Thank you, sister girl. I tried. Listen. But like I said, I move on the internet how I move in real life. So when I see people saying, oh, this is not me, you know, you don't know me in real life, and you on the internet every day, then it's hard to differentiate those two characters. I feel like how you act and how you move on the internet is how you act in real life. If you a snake on the internet, you a snake in real life. That's just how I feel. Like, how, you know, unless you got multiple personalities in your head, other than that, real people, like, you can't convince me that you moving like this every day on the internet. And I'm not talking about nobody in specific, I'm just saying in general, because we done seen a lot of twists and turns within this saga, y'all. So I feel like if you moving like this on the internet, this is how you move in real life. You can't convince me otherwise. If you know, because the same way you growing relationships and stuff like that on the internet, you do that in real life. The only difference is y'all in person. That's the only difference. You get to see that person in person. Other than that, it's not really a big difference. So if you willing to snake somebody and you not even getting paid to snake them, like, at least get some money out of the deal. Not saying do it, but like, you doing it for free. So it's given that's how you move in real life. Like, that's not cool. Because whatever impression you make, whether it's in real life or on the internet, that's a leaving legacy. That's what you leave behind. Impressions are everything. Especially if you doing, we all know now social media is the wave. Like, that's what everybody's trying to get a social media bag right now. Because it's easy money. You just pretty much putting out content and stuff like that, but it don't get no easier than that. You can do that in the comfort of your own home. A lot of these influencers, bloggers and vloggers and all these different things, they can travel and put out content, you know, showing, especially the vloggers, they showing their daily lives and getting paid to do it. It don't get no better than that. Everybody trying to get that bag. Big facts, Yams. Yam say team never act a fool for views. Facts. Like, I'm not, listen, I feel like I cannot sell out my integrity or my morals, how I was raised, just for some views. I can't do that. Like, I'm sorry. What you see is what you get. Jazzy Red say, Lupac, I start back with you when you were with Sweet Ma. You stuck with the saga and I love it. You did an awesome job covering it. You kept it real, 100 and facts. Thank you, Jazzy Red. Parts guy say, I meant fried boudin balls. My bad, yo. I'm gonna try to post that video tonight so y'all can see how to make them boudin balls. When I tell you them boudin balls so good, oh my God. Like, my kids was fighting over them. Especially because it's that flaming hot, you know, the flaming hot Cheetos. You use that as the crust. You know, kids love that type of stuff. But that's an easy little snack for y'all kids. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. But yep, I feel like, you know, and that's another reason why it was a big discussion even on Jaffe's Live about the supporters and content creators, us being the saga. We are the saga. And I agree with that. We really are the saga, y'all, because if you think about it, look how, let me give a good example. Look how all of us stopped talking about it, and what happened. What happened? LaTruth still putting out his content. Bree still putting out her content. And who are the ones to keep it going? Is the content creators and the supporters. So when Kevin said, if we stop talking about it, then it's nothing. And that was true because we the ones who would get on panels talking about it, making videos. Like, we are the saga. A lot of the drama that went on within the saga, it didn't come from Brie or, LaTruth. Even though I feel like, both parts did play a role. Some good, some bad. But the people surrounding it is what kept it going. And it's just unfortunate, that hold on, y'all. Let me, cause y'all, I want y'all to be mad at me missing comments. Big T's, where you at? Life with Key said, I only love watching your videos, Zupop. Thank you, girl. Hey, Lux Pearl. Especially Jeannie, she's something else, child. Oh my God. And you know what? When it comes to that situation, y'all know one thing about me. I don't make other content creators my content because I feel like that's mess. That's mess, that's drama. At the end of the day, I might not agree with her behavior, but I'm not going to make her my content because I feel like that's not going to get no views anyways. At the end of the day, she was in this saga just like the rest of us. I feel like she's hurt. At the end of the day, I don't agree with how she's moving now, but I do feel like she's hurt. She's hurt, baby. And it's given. It's definitely given. But I'm not gonna talk bad about her at the end of the day because I just don't do stuff like that. I don't have time for that. But like I say, I don't agree with how everything is going now because I feel like everybody react to stuff differently. Everybody move differently, everybody hurt differently. So, and that's what brings me back to personal investments. If it would have been kept, and that's why I said you also gotta blame the two heads also when it comes to personal investments because they both played a part when it comes to getting personally invested within with the content creators. So when Jeannie said that she spoke to LaTruth on the back end, I didn't agree with that because now you leaving the door open for her to have ammunition against you, right? So you can't, at the end of the day, you got to fault yourself. And the same thing goes for Brie when it came to her team. That's what made it personal. Talking to people on the back end and doing all these different things. If you taking blogging seriously, think about it. Let's say we covering a story with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Rihanna, anybody, like even Christian and Blueface. They not gonna be talking to none of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna be talking to none of us. They wouldn't be sending us stuff or none of that. Because they got a lot of fan pages on YouTube, especially YouTube, where they cover the same topic. And that's why I said, the saga really didn't have to end because if you look on YouTube, it's a lot of pages that cover the same topic every day. They don't switch their content. They cover the daily lives of whoever they talking about. But what made it bad for this saga is all of the drama within it. It's no way people should have been getting doxxed and family members should have been brought on panels to do interviews. None of that should have happened. None of that should have taken place within this saga. Joanna saying it's really enough money for everyone to eat. Facts. Big facts. It's just unfortunate that drama sells. It's very unfortunate that, because I feel like it should be positive. Life is short. Life is too short to be, having to and that's why they say money is the root of all evil, because the things people are willing to do for money is crazy. Like, people literally sell out their own family members for money. Child. And I done heard some stories, baby. Thank you, Edward, for the cash app. Thanks, Edward. Yeah. Thank you, Edward. Yep. I done seen people sell out their own family members, y'all. Like, drug heads stealing out their grandma purses and their grandma houses. And, like, it's just unfortunate when people they'll stoop that low for money. Let me go back up. I don't want to miss none of y'all. I'm trying to keep up with the comments and talk at the same time. Some of y'all know I ain't used to. Let's see. But this gonna be part. I'm gonna do a part 2, y'all. This one gonna be. I mean, it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be my normal time length, but I'm gonna do a part 2 to this live also, cause I also wanna. I want some of y'all to come up and kind of speak on. Try to keep the name calling to a minimum, but just speak on how y'all feel about the overall saga in general. Let's see. She hurt but bashing that man like it ain't cool. Then siding with others to destroy that man. See that case, and like I said, I don't agree with none of that. Like don't take me being quiet on that situation, because I feel like once you start doing the same thing other people do, it makes you no better than them. Like for me to be going in on somebody because of their choices and what they're doing. I'm a strong believer in God. And I also believe that everybody has to answer for their actions. I let God do his job. You can't say you believe in God, but you take like matters into your own hands when it comes to dealing with people. You ain't a believer for real, because you don't believe that he's going to handle his business. And I didn't see God. Listen, when they say God works in mysterious ways, he does. You could be hurt, but it's one thing to be hurt, and it's another thing to be hurt and try to destroy a person or make a person hurt the same way you're hurting. You don't take on revenge, but that's why I say everybody moves differently. Everybody moves differently when they hurt. Me, if like I done been in situations where I done been hurt, but guess what? I guarantee that person got their karma from God, and he hit it harder than I could. And that's big facts. That's big facts, because you got to think about it. When you don't react to a person, a lot of things are to be expected. A lot of times when people hurt you, they expect you to want revenge, or that's really expected in situations with people, y'all. They expect you to react a certain way. But when you show them that you better than that hurts them even more, because then they start realizing, man, I really effed over a good person. Like I really did that, and this person ain't even try to retaliate or none of that. And then when they start seeing that they down on their luck, they can't get a job, their money ain't good, nobody really effing with them, like everything is going bad in their lives, then it hit them even harder. It hits them even harder. So you don't want to take somebody else's karma because you reacting based off of their actions. And that's what happens a lot of times. Like, you will take on somebody else's karma because you didn't let God or the universe do its job, or you felt like they wasn't getting it fast enough. And a lot of times, it does hurt. We do be in situations where we feel like, dang, man, like they really did me bad. They really did me dirty, and they just living their best life. We do feel like but that's why you pray, you give it to God, and you put your focus on what brings you happiness and what brings you joy. And that's why I always tell people, like, when people lose loved ones, you surround yourself with who loves you and who you love and what brings you happiness and joy. That kind of gives you comfort. It takes your mind off of, the negative and what's hurting and all that extra stuff. Hey, Nita. Hey, Sania. Hey, Miss Sabrina. Hey, Basha. Hey, Cynthia. Montez say, that's why I like you, Lupac, because us real know that we can't play with God. Big facts. And that's why this is another reason why I don't talk down or fault people who say they don't believe in God, because I feel like if you don't believe in him, it's because you never had an experience with him yet. Everybody got to go through some type of experience with God to be a believer. Like, you really got to see some stuff shake to be a believer. And that's why I believe in him, because I didn't witness his work multiple times. And a lot of people haven't. That's how I look at any situation. When I see people saying, oh, I'm not a believer, or I don't believe there's a higher power, it's because you ain't had that experience, or you did, but you didn't pay attention. Because it's 9 times out of 10, if you grown and you ain't never had an experience with God, it's because you wasn't paying attention and you didn't know what it was. Vet say I agree with you, Lupac, but I think the 3 or 4 times he called her was to show support for court and to calm her down. He made it business when she decided to drive. But that's the thing though, Vet. See, we don't really know that. We can only speculate and think that that's the only times that they talk. But she said multiple things, and I'm not saying that it's true, and I'm not saying that it's not true, because she didn't say that he'd have sent her stuff to pose. Who, we don't know, but overall we have to say it was wrong on both parts. Like, you never get personally, because guess what? Look what he dealing with now. Look what he dealing with now. If you can't support a person and not call out their flaws, then there's no point in supporting them. That makes us no better than the other side, right? Because they'll support in the wrong. I'm not supporting nobody in the wrong. I'm sorry. I support you like I support my family. Cause if my family doing some BS and I can't call them out on it, guess what? You can't be around me. I got to call you out because you ain't gonna get better. If I don't call you out on your faults, and I expect people that love me and that really are for me to call me out when they see me off my game, off my square, you better call me out. I'm not the type that's gonna cut family off for saying you doing you effing up. Nope, this ain't what it is. I'm not that type. That say, and it was a little more because she deemed herself the sister. She my bad, y'all. I was looking at my phone. My dog started barking too. She was going hard, but that was her choice. I don't think it was personal at all. I think he knew her deck was sharp, but I feel you. And I feel like, everybody's decision, any and everybody who jumped into this saga was a personal decision. Now, how you invested your time, that was also your decision. And we could say, oh yeah, at the end of the day, even though I say he was wrong for reaching out, especially when it's dealing with what's going on online, also I can say it's a personal choice. Can't nobody make nobody do nothing. We all grown at the end of the day. LaTruth could have reached out to me, but guess what? If he reached out to me and he said, okay, Pac, I want you to post this, or I want you to do this, it's still my choice to do it. And I can honestly say he has never reached out to me, not one time. LaTruth never reached out to me, and neither has nobody on the other side, even though they lied and said they did. And I feel like, no, I always tell my supporters this. I feel like they didn't reach out to me because they knew what time it was. They know, listen. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, baby. Hey, meet us. But yeah, y'all, like, at the end of the day, I'm not on nobody's side. Well, I support LaTruth, of course. Let me say that. Let me clear that up. I'm definitely a LaTruth supporter. I don't want y'all to feel like because I'm not going in on the situation with Jeannie that I support her behavior, because I don't. Like I've said multiple times, I don't agree with nothing that she's doing, but I'm not going to make her my content either. I've never done that throughout the saga, outside of discussing the things that the wife has done. But I'm not about to start going back and forth with content creators, because I feel like once you open that door, that's what your panel becomes, that's what your channel becomes. And I just don't want to do that. Like, I want my stuff to stay professional. I want it to stay strictly professional, y'all. Let's see. Granny of AC, I guess I'm trying to figure out what she was hoping to come out of the situation with RH, because honestly, a few of y'all went hard for him because it was the right thing to do. And that's the purpose of my live. Thank you for that comment, Granny of 8. And that's the reason why I titled it that. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of us, hey y'all, of us women getting into this saga was solely because we seen what was put out there, and over time we heard the allegations, but we didn't get the proof to back it up. And that's when we decided that, okay, based on what was put out there, we gonna have to side with him, because you saying one thing but you not showing us what you're saying. There's no way you could say you recorded this man since 2018, but you don't have no actual recordings of him physically abusing you. So we got to roll with the husband. That was the purpose of us jumping into this saga and so many women getting on his side because of that. Anything outside of that was irrelevant. How he moving his daily life, and us taking guess at character and all these different things, or if he lied about a fake page, none of that is relevant. And none of that should have been relevant when it came to the wife either, y'all, if you really think about it. But it was so many. But let me tell you the difference, though. Let me tell you the difference. The difference with the husband and the wife is the wife was the accuser. So what contributed to her character was under a magnifying glass. Because guess what? If you gonna lie about this, and you lying about this, then why wouldn't you lie about that? That's why certain things of her behavior and the things she put out was under a magnifying glass. Because now we needed to validate the character. We needed to validate everything that you've been telling us on the internet. Let's see. Yes, please. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you, Latte. Hey, Bridget. Miss Sabrina say that's definitely true because I'm a walking testimony. Hey, Christina Mills. Hey, Pratt. Real Talk with Pratt. What's up, bro? Hey, Miss Karen. Hey, sister. Y'all gonna walk? Yeah. Okay. We taking him. Okay, close my door. Y'all close the back door. Hey, Big Blueberry Boots. Jazzy Red say, yes, if you had an experience with God and a testimony, you know there's a God. Facts. And that's big facts. And you don't even, listen, y'all, a lot of people think you have to go to church and be in church to have that experience. You don't. I don't even go to church no more because I feel, listen, and I'm going to jump off topic just to tell y'all this. I have a whole uncle who's a pastor, and a lot of our family members was attending his church, y'all. And rightfully so, because if you got a family member that's a pastor, 9 times out of 10, you feel like their character, so you can attest to, them validating them being a pastor or whatever. So, but when we started seeing how our uncle was moving outside of church, it was like, okay, yeah, even though you only a vessel and a witness, but it's still, we look up to you because not only are you a vessel, but you our uncle. But when we started seeing, him doing things that was ungodly and what he actually preaching against, it kind of turned me away from going to church. It made me stop going to church because even though, as a people, we're not supposed to hold other people accountable. That's God's job. But like I said, it was different because it was an uncle and our pastor. So I'm seeing it firsthand how you moving, but you in church telling us not to move like that. So that turned me away. But that didn't take away the fact that I could still have a relationship with God outside of being in church. And that's what it is. Long as you pray and you got that understanding with God, that's all you need. So don't never let nobody tell you that you have to go to church to actually experience God or to have a relationship with God, because that's not true. Church is a choice. And that's a big misconception when it comes to Christianity. Let's see. Monte say yes, because that's what she wants. Lady CW say, I don't think he called her. Why didn't she play the recording? I don't even know if it is a recording, y'all. Get rid of the duds. Hey, Lolo girl. Vet say, good point. I agree. It should have stayed business. 99% of y'all said it was no contact. But yeah, you have to speak the truth. I agree with you, Lupac. It's just hard to agree with her behavior. I don't agree with it at all. And that's the thing, Vet. I don't agree with y'all. I just don't. It kind of messed me up because even with the live last night. Now, mind you, I didn't watch the live last night, but I did watch Upper's live. And Upper was saying something along the lines of LaOnya's supporters being in the chat and they agreeing with it. But from my understanding, Upper said that Jeannie was speaking against both parties, the husband and the wife. So it's just the fact that y'all, when I say y'all, I mean in the wife supporters, y'all so hell bent on anybody being against this man that y'all willing to sit through something and praise a person even with y'all who y'all support being talked about. That is crazy to me. Like from what I've been seeing, Jeannie is not in support of neither one, baby. She not on the wife's side either. That's what make it crazy, because you got a person who's clearly letting it be known that I'm not in support of the wife or the husband anymore. I feel like they both scammers. This is what she's saying. She's not in support of neither party, right? But then you got the husband supporters who's going in on her, and then you got the wife supporters who's praising her, regardless of her going in on the wife, but the fact that she's going in on the husband too. Like, that is so conflicting to me. Bro, that is crazy. But that just show you what we dealing with, y'all. Like, the people don't care. They'll ignore. Pretty much ignoring. But that's how you know it's not real supporters. Hey, Rakita, is not a real supporter, because if I'm a real supporter, I don't care what you saying about who I don't support. I care about what you saying about who I do support, right? I'm not gonna praise you just because you dragging this one, but I'm gonna turn a blind eye to you dragging who I. No, that it don't work like that. That's how you know that ain't no genuine supporters. Bree's genuine supporters is the ones who steer clear, the ones who's happy for her co-parenting with LaTruth. That's her real supporters. The ones who stop talking about her husband because they want her to have a good co-parenting relationship for the sake of the child. That's her real supporters. The ones who still condoning in the mess and the drama, they don't support her for real. Because guess what? Everything said about LaTruth and done on the internet affects his bag. It affects his brand. So why would the baby mama or the ex want his brand, his bag to be affected? Because if his bag is affected, it affects his child, right? Which affects her also. So guess what? That ain't no real supporters. Hey, Tanya Lewis. Miss Glow say, I don't think anything she is saying she did because of him. That woman flip side, and it was proven that the wife did, and now she is saying the same thing that he told her. That listen, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is saying something. If I tell you, listen, I have so many people that I used to be cool with, right? And we no longer cool, but I'm still holding on to their secrets, because I feel like that us falling out is not a good enough reason for me to tell stuff that you confided in me with, unless I have to prove a point. It depends on how you come at me. In this situation, she wrong because LaTruth ain't even saying nothing. But it depends on how you come at me. Now, if me and one of my friends fall out, right, and they jump online and start saying, oh, you was never a good friend, you ain't never did nothing for me, you ain't never looked out for me, now I feel like my back is against the wall and I gotta prove that. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna do it one time and I'm gonna leave it alone, because you're not gonna play on my top. What you give is what you gonna receive, period. What you give is what you're going to receive. And a lot of times I turn the blind eye. So that ain't even guaranteed for me to respond like that. It just depends on the situation. Because for the most part, I feel like as I'm older now, like, not catch me in my 20s, I'm with all the shits. But now I feel like I got children. I didn't mature so much more. I feel like life is short. I didn't watch people that I've been knowing forever, that I love, pass, that you'll never see again. So it's so many different life experiences that changes you for the better. So I just feel like a lot of it is so unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Let's see. Absolutely, there was difference between this side and the other side. Hey, Amelia. Hey, hanging with Miss D. Hit that like button, y'all, please, and thank you. Bridget say, nope, it's all about a relationship with Christ. I'd rather have a relationship versus religion. Facts. Any day. Any day, baby. Because it's too much pressure. I feel like the way the church is now is too much pressure. It's exactly too much pressure. And if God is who they portray him to be, it shouldn't be that much pressure within religion. Sorry. Hey Mikey, hey Miss E, I have pastors in my family like that too. Y'all, that's a whole nother story. And I don't even want to put my family out there like that, but when I tell y'all that's a whole nother story, baby, listen, I done seen some stuff. What's up, Amber? Miss Karen, say hello to all my beautiful and handsome kings. Been here and coming in much. Love you, Miss Karen. Vet say she is praising her through pop. She is baiting them. She for anyone that's against him. She knows she. Listen, y'all, it's a money grab. It is a listen. It's all about the money. Y'all just gotta pay attention. That's it. That's all. Just pay attention. The bags on social media is big, baby. She turned to keep the money going. And that, like I said, that's her real supporters. The ones who moving like us, like the ones on the LaTruth side, the ones who's all, who put everything to the side and is all for the co-parenting. That's a mutual understanding. Listen, this is these people business in real life. So if they could come together and co-parent, who are we? We jumped in their business. There's no way we should be in our feelings more than them. Like, come on. You gotta make it make sense. It's no way people should still be dragging this man and he done made up with the person that they support. Like, come on now. That man ain't did nothing to y'all personally. And that's why I would always make it clear, like, I don't agree with Bree's behavior, but I don't hate her or dislike her. I don't know her for real. I just never agree with her behavior and what she'll put on the internet, and we'll speak on that. Period. But it ain't gonna never be to where I would dislike her so much to where I'll be against her even having a relationship or co-parenting with the father of one of her kids. That's crazy. We grown, like some of us grown for real. Some of us fake grown. Cause ain't no way. A lot of y'all don't even give y'all baby daddies that much smoke. And that's probably why a lot of these women move like that. They ain't giving their baby daddies that much pressure. They living it out on the internet, saying hurtful stuff towards people that they don't. That's one thing you'll never see me doing on the internet. I cannot one person screenshot or put up a post of me even comment under anything Bree has posted. Live, post, none of that. Anything I've ever said, I said it on my own platform. And that was it. And that don't even just go for her. That go for people on social media, period. Because I feel like you can't know a person's character based off of one thing. You know how a lot of times a celebrity will post something and then you see people in the comments, trolls just putting the most hateful stuff. How can you even comment something like that to a person that you don't even know for real? This is you literally just jumping on a post, and because they got a different opinion or you don't agree with what they saying, you can comment the most, and I'm talking about, I don't even want to say it because YouTube be tripping, but the type of stuff they be saying is like, wow, like, you don't even know this person. They be wishing, D on people and all of that. Them trolls be going in. That's why I stopped commenting on a lot of LaTruth stuff, because it be aggravating. Because I'm like, it's no way you got that much HATE in your heart for somebody you never met for real. I couldn't even do nothing like that. And the reason why I could speak on it is because I've never done that under the wife's stuff. I just do not like the negative comments on his cancer and asking for medical records. That, listen, y'all see my video. I literally just posted a video of the doctor speaking on it. The doctor. I think I take the doctor's word before I take anybody else's word, because him and the doctor literally was having a conversation in the doctor's office, and they was talking about Kevin having the surgery for preventative measures, and the doctor said, well, you do understand that there's cancer there when it comes to you, just to differentiate between him and his brother. So the doctor specified it, like, you ain't doing it for preventative. There's cancer there. And LaTruth said, yeah, I understand early stages, because apparently it was another doctor who explained it to LaTruth first. And then, this is the surgeon or whatever. So if you can hear that and still say he lying, child, listen, you need to be cleansed. Maybe baptism. I don't know. Because there's no way I would dislike a person that much to where I'll say they lying when it comes to something like that. Especially when we've seen the proof. Like, what we need the records for? Papers can be altered. I would say about 99.99% I will believe a doctor's word, because I don't think a doctor would risk their license or livelihood for somebody that they don't even know for real, just to say they got cancer. I don't think a doctor would risk that. Even with hearing that, like, we literally all heard it, and you still got people saying that's not what the doctor said. Okay. You hear what you want to hear, I'm gonna hear what I heard. Cause we ain't gonna fuss about that, baby. Like, and that's why I clipped just that part, cause that's all we needed. Like, cause I had people in my comments saying, well, he talking over the doctor. He's really not. Like, you can clearly hear what the doctor said. And as far as it goes, if you want to see more in depth, all you got to do is go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. His whole cancer journey is plastered on his social media pages, doctor visits and all. Like, you can literally go see it. If that's the case, what did he literally lost the weight before he had the surgery. So what was the purpose of him removing his stomach if he didn't have it? Because it wasn't weight loss surgery. That man lost like 80 pounds before he even had the surgery. He thought that losing weight and getting healthy, he wouldn't have to have the surgery. Like, people got to make it make sense. It's not even that serious. I would never dislike somebody that much to tell them they didn't have something. Like, child. Boy, mom say, I ain't gonna lie, this mess with JK messed me up virtually. Like, for real. Who all in this world turn out this way is effed up, bleeped up. I like how you put bleeped. I ain't gonna lie, it did kind of mess me up too, because we have somebody that was like front and center since the beginning. So it's so unfortunate to see, y'all. Like, it really is. Like, it really hurts my heart to see this going on. I can't lie. I'm really disappointed. Granny Ave say the sad part is that it's over. He's been reunited with his children. It's hard for those individuals to let go. They can't figure out how to get new content. And you know what? I feel like content is one of the reasons for this being dragged out. But I also feel like, I feel like this saga opened the doors for a different type of hate. Because look at the stuff we witnessed that happened throughout this saga. Like, we've seen some stuff we ain't never seen before in a situation. So it's like, yes, it's them, wanting the content, but it ain't that much views to keep dragging this stuff along. Like, we ain't getting that much views to keep dragging it along. But it's also, I feel like these women are real life living out their bitterness and hatred towards who actually hurt them through this situation. It's definitely giving that. It's giving that. They living out what they really experienced, and they taking it out on LaTruth instead of the person who really hurt them. And it's giving that. Because there's no way you got this much anger towards this man. Ain't no way. Late says the people in the comments lying and starting stuff. I have seen so many comments about stuff, and none of the comments said be true. They be doing them. Listen, y'all. Let me give y'all one reason why I don't like. I like y'all won't see me making a content creator my content, or y'all know for the most part I always tell y'all don't put no names in the chat. Y'all could talk y'all ish, but don't put no names. Try not to put no names or whatever, because people be so messy, like so messy. Let me tell y'all what happened. This was a few weeks back, and Jeannie was on live, and she was on live on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. And one of my friends sent me a screenshot, and it was a troll who commented in the comments and said, Lupac on YouTube talking Lupac on YouTube talking about you right now. Mind you, I wasn't on live. I was not on live, but it just show how people will say and do stuff. I feel like people real life don't like the fact that I don't be in drama. People love drama so much to where they include you in stuff just to try to get a reaction out of you, or try to get somebody to go off on you or anything like that. Because why would somebody say that? Y'all know I haven't spoke on this situation at all. But for somebody to go be messy and say something, and it was definitely a troll page trying to be messy and spark something up. But everybody that know me know I don't do that. I don't get involved in nothing. No drama. I might say stuff, certain things, how I wouldn't move and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm not going to be on here bashing nobody or none of that. So I'm like, wow, they really try to throw a fast one. Try to pull a fast one. People be doing the most, bruh. It's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. I'm definitely the situation with her and her god sister is what really got to me though, because I'm like, that's family overall. Family is family. That really touched me, that situation. Vet say, Lupac, do you think Cornell gone for good? I pray things don't change if he go back and the drama and isolation start. I'm praying she has changed in the. But you think the thing is with that though, Vet, is he can't start isolation of nothing. What's going on right now is court ordered. So he can't come in and shake nothing up. He can only play his position, and that's that. That's it, that's all. Once you go through the courts to mediate your situation, the control is out of your hands. And this is what a lot of people fail to realize. You take your own power away when you go through the courts. Even though you going through the courts on your husband or your baby daddy, you basically relinquishing your power as well. Because now, guess who's going to give the orders? The judge. You don't have no more control. You don't have no say so now or none of that. And it's not even guaranteed. And this is why I advocate for doing stuff outside of court. Like, I'm big on, trying to make it work with the opposite party outside of court, because you give up all your power, and it's not even guaranteed that person is going to even do right. A lot of times you get, like, it be these no good men and women. I can't just say, because I didn't see situations where the BM ain't ish either. And the dad got custody of the kids. So it can go for both parties, but I feel like putting people, when you go through the court, you still putting people in your business. But it don't always work out how you want it to work out. And then when it comes to child support, you ain't getting the full amount, because now the court's getting a percentage of your money that's taken away from your kids, your household. So it's just unfortunate, And it's unfortunate that it even had to come to mediation for this situation, when we seen in the beginning they was getting along. LaTruth was still doing for all the kids. He was still visiting with all the kids. So what went sour from that point on In my opinion, I personally feel like him, Zell, definitely played a role when it came to that, because that's when everything stopped. When he came around, that's when everything stopped. Not saying that it was him though, because a lot of times females feel like they have to prove a point to who they're newly with, and that's what'll cause the isolation and different things. But like you say, to answer your question, Vet, nope. It's court mediated, baby. Hey, little mama. Yup. Beautiful Brown Sugar says, we are the church. The church is just a building. That's true. That's true. But the church is also a commitment as well. That's something you got to commit to. When dealing with the church, you got to pay tithes. They expect you to be there on certain days and all of that. Hey, Lachelle's. Boy, Mom Times 2 says, because if I recall, JK did say on her live that Bree needs to come clear what she said on JTG live about RH not having cancer. If it's not true, but they don't care. They just happy JK is bashing RH. And this is my thing also. If we really want to get to the nitty gritty, who was the person that came out and said her husband had cancer in the first place? Y'all remember? Because I forgot. Who was the person who even brought that to the internet like everything else? Who brought that to the internet again, you guys? If I can recall, hey, Open Book, what's up, Faith? And listen, I've been seeing your book flirting around, and guess what? You best believe I'm going to get me a copy. I will be getting me a copy, baby. I've been seeing people sharing it. I can't wait. I'm going to be ordering your book soon, sis. Who put that out there? So, first of all, if y'all can recall, it was a video of her crying in her vehicle saying her husband had cancer, crying, calling for prayer warriors, and it was another vehicle. It was another video in the hospital crying about her husband having cancer. Also saying he didn't want, I'm going to message you. Okay, message me. Also saying he didn't want nobody to know. Remember? The wife said that also, that LaTruth didn't want nobody to know he even had it. But she was like, no, because in this time, you need prayer warriors. You need people, so you need to be surrounded by people who love you, encouragement. People can learn from your experiences and what not to do, and this and that, awareness and all of these different things. So she put that out there. Why? This how you know you're dealing with slow people. Because why are y'all crucifying this man for something he didn't even bring to the internet? Wouldn't the blame be placed on the person who initially came out and said it in the first place? This how you know we ain't dealing with people who really for what's right. Because if you really for what's right, then you wouldn't be going after the person who actually had it, but the person who put it out there. LaTruth ain't never wanted nobody to know in the first place, baby. That was one of those situations where he wanted it to be a secret. He was embarrassed. He didn't want people to know he had that, So how can you fault him without faulting the person who brought it out, who put it out? And also, this is a situation where y'all need to be questioning, well, ma'am, you was the one who told us he had cancer. Now you saying it was preventative? We found out he had cancer from his wife. We didn't find it out from LaTruth. LaTruth showed us his journey. He wasn't the one who put it out. He showed us his journey and the process and everything that happened throughout him having it. From him losing weight and working out, juicing fruits, doctor visits, bringing awareness, what you can do herbally, trying to take the herbal route and holistic route and all these different things. He showed that. He didn't initially bring it out and tell everybody, "Hey y'all, I got cancer. Pray for me. I'm doing it. I'm fighting a cancer battle." He didn't come out saying that. That came from his wife. So why y'all mad at him and saying he disgusting or he lying? And even if it was preventative, guess what? Guess what? If you look at the history in his family, it's 100% chance that he would have still had to remove his stomach, because either he would have caught it, he would have did it before he caught it, or he would have did it. He did it after he caught it because he was in stage 1. That's what the doctor said, early stage cancer. So it wasn't preventative. The only difference is he just didn't go through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. They caught it early on. So why are we mad again? Why are we mad? Like, preventative or not, he didn't have an actual battle because he didn't go through chemo. That's why I seen people saying that too. Oh, he didn't go through chemo, so it ain't an actual battle. Like, you really praising, or you like, I feel like they trying to distinguish whether somebody really battle with cancer based off of if they had chemo or if they was in the hospital sick with it, or like they trying to make it one bigger than the other. Cancer is cancer, baby. And if you blessed to be able to prevent it, whether you haven't preventing it before it spreads or whatever, you here for a reason. It's a blessing, period, because there's a lot of people that don't even get that opportunity. A lot of people don't catch it that early. That's a very sensitive topic. That's how disgusting people are, because that shouldn't even be discussed, period. That's a topic that if you got morals, integrity, and value, that's a topic that your morals wouldn't even allow you to touch on. It's no way I will be on my platform discussing that about anybody. Period. Like this, y'all, the internet really be doing, child. The internet be making people feel like they got so much power. Thank you, Miss Floria, for the super sticker. Love you, girl. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see where we at, y'all, because I be falling behind on the comments. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, and if you would like to bless your host, the Cash App is across the screen. It's $Lupac1, or y'all can send me a little super sticker. What's up? My baby, I love and miss you too. Oh, I'm reading y'all comments to each other, child. Let me go back up, see if I miss somebody. Because y'all know once I start talking, I don't stop. I love you, Lupac, baby. I'm listening and peeking in wide word. Love you too, Miss Karen. But you already know that, girl. Love you too. And like I said, y'all, there will be a part 2 to this live, because my kids are ready rushing me. They ready to go eat, baby. But I'm going to be on here a few more minutes. I'm not going to jump off that quick. Let's see. Right, that's all I was saying. Y'all hit that like button if y'all enjoying this dialogue. I really believe Bree is still behind the scene with the mess. Look how that side's still rocking. Honestly, Virgo, I don't think she is. I don't think she is, y'all. I don't think she's telling them to do anything. And I'm saying that based off of my experience of blogging on this saga and being behind the scenes and knowing stuff behind the scenes. I don't think she is. The ones that's still contributing to it on that side, if you've been following this story, then you know why they doing it. You know why. Cause I didn't see, even though we didn't seen messages and her recordings of her still sending them stuff, But I've also seen before that happened when she told them to stop, they said they wasn't going to stop because they felt like they hadn't been doxxed and this and that too from this side. So I feel like if anybody's still carrying on at this point, it's because they want to. It's not because nobody telling them. They want to, y'all. Montez said, RH little girl said on his live, leave my daddy alone. It was when she was called. I seen that. That was so cute. She was like, comment down below. Chatty said, God somewhere saying, now why am I in it? Let's not use him when it's convenient, child. Facts. And that's another thing I feel like people, you just don't play with God like that. Like don't play with God when it's convenient for you. And then on other situations, I just don't see, y'all. Let me say it like this. I just don't see how somebody can say they so for God or so holy and then can go so low when it comes to people. Like turn off it's like a switch. And I'm speaking in general. It's like a switch, where you can see a person that'll be preaching one day and then the next day they cussing people out. And I don't understand it, even though we all work in progress. Don't get me wrong, but don't play with them. If you're not ready to really give your life to God, don't play with them. Don't use them as an on and off switch. That lady better humble herself before God humble her in front of us. Hey, SD. I'm Chosen says, hey, I'm Chosen. Love you, girl. Send me Tupac. They be saying the dumbest ish. That was my entire reason for YouTube interaction. They be doing too much. Like, hey, Miss Phelps. Lolo says, what I don't understand, how do they go against a doctor's words? They know that man was not lying. That's my thing. I'm like, okay, it's one thing for y'all not to believe LaTruth because y'all feel how y'all feel, but y'all don't believe the doctor either. Like, when somebody say, I need to see the paperwork, I'm like, you do know that papers can be altered, right? People alter paperwork, text messages, all of that. Like, all that can be made up, right? But you hearing word of mouth from the doctor while at the doctor's office at an appointment, and you don't believe that, man, you got a problem. I wish I would show somebody some papers after my doctor then came online and said it. Ain't no way. If you don't believe me, you just don't believe me. Guess what? It won't change my livelihood, affect my livelihood or yours. You believing if he got cancer or not will not affect neither what to. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna unlock it. Close my door. Love you. Love you too. My little chocolate drop. He's a very lovable child. That's one thing. Him and Ham, oh my God, they love their mommy. They express it. And I feel like it just, when your kids express love, that's how you know. Because one thing about kids, y'all, and not to jump off topic, but kids are not always known to express their love. So it just heartwarming because I always tell my kids I love them. Like, I'm a very affectionate person with anybody. And even my friends, I tell my friends I love them all the time too. I do that with everybody. But that's just me, when I love hard. And my kids starting to be just like that. Like, they starting to tell me they love me, the smaller ones, even without me saying it. Because they so used to me telling it to them. Let's see. Where we at, y'all? My bad. Let me go down because I don't want to miss out on y'all comments. I'm chosen to say they too old to be following RH and don't even like him. Who does that? And every time one of y'all go live, here they come before us, the actual supporters. Who does? Exactly. But you know what? They don't play with me like that. I haven't got a troll in a long time, y'all. And I'm talking about like a troll from the other side. Every blue moon I get a troll that just come say some weird stuff that's just on YouTube. But other than that, even the ones that may be from the other side, they still watch because we be having a lot of viewers watching, but it's not the comments not matching up. It's the same names. So that's how you know it's people that, they probably enjoy listening to you, but they don't want who they support to see them in your comments. That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of them from the other side probably do watch me, but they don't want nobody to catch them in my comments saying stuff. But at the end of the day, I feel like you should be able to support who you want to support. We grown. If you ain't paying my bills, you can't tell me who to support. I'm going to support who I want to support. And that's what's wrong. I feel like what's really wrong within this saga too, because it's just, it's one thing to support and it's one thing to really go against the grain and just to flip and do all these different things. Child, listen. We done seen some stuff, y'all. And when I say we, I mean all of us. Granny Ave say, why do these people feel like he needs to provide them proof he didn't take up donations or GoFundMe or anything like that? All that man asked for was prayers. That's my thing. Like, what does he get for giving y'all proof? Just for y'all to say, oh, I believe you now? Like, I don't understand that. What is he going to get for that? Like, what? Child, yes, he was juicing, trying to get healthy. Facts. Thank you, I'm chosen. If y'all listen, y'all make sure y'all renew y'all memberships. Renew y'all memberships. And if y'all not a member, go grab y'all membership, baby. Hit that link and go grab y'all a Lupac Baby family membership. Love you guys. Michaela say, facts, Lupac, the doctor is not going to lie about someone having exactly. Why would that listen? And did y'all see, not to say nothing about color, but that was a whole white doctor. I don't see no white doctor lying for no black man, child. Listen. Ain't gonna happen. Granny, they say, I'm a regulatory research specialist for pediatric hematology / oncology / bone marrow. Do you know how many parents would take preventative measures to save their facts? Sis, like, come on. Preventative or not preventative, like just the overall situation. It's people even praying to be in that situation where they can catch it early, to where it's a slap on the wrist, or they can get something done to just not have it. You're not having to be worried about DEATH and like, I just feel like that topic, that's very sensitive, and it should never been spoken on. Period. He was with them, honey, when he came home, Lupac. Child came home. He went straight to La Unia. I know I didn't see, but somebody did tell me that he, no, I seen it. I seen somebody post about that he was back there. I mean, more power to him. At the end of the day, y'all, what happened with them, even with their domestic situation, it was put out there. Who believed it. Who didn't. So guess what? She got to deal with that behind closed doors. At the end of the day. I know I'm that type of mama that we ain't doing none of that around my kids. Period. I wouldn't even allow it with their dad. So I'm not going to allow it with another ninja, that's supposed to have my best interest and the best interest of my kids. It's especially when my kids are starting to be involved in domestic situations with me. Oh, no, ma'am. It's not going to happen. So, she's going to have to go through those motions. At the end of the day, it was put out there what was going on. And guess what? She denied it. She tried to put it on LaTruth. So her karma is going to have to be dealing with what's going to happen next. Because one thing about an ABUSC man, he's going to always be that. He going to apologize for doing it. But you can best believe when you going to get him upset again, it's going to happen again. So, and she got to live with that. It's just unfortunate that, kids be involved in those type of situations. But if she's saying she not going through it and she the happiest person, she responsible for her own happiness. That's just like, I had a situation with one of my sisters, my real sisters. And I'm the type, like, on two wheels when anybody called me in the family. And my fiance was mad at me because he like, babe, you can't fight no man. You gonna go involve yourself in her drama. And my fiance be knowing stuff I don't know. He like, that's that ninja jacket. That ninja known for doing stuff to females. So he like, you ain't thinking about me, because now if you go get into it with this ninja and you know how I'm coming behind you, so you know what time it is. And I wasn't thinking about that. My first mind is going to, I gotta protect my sister because I know she not built like me mentally. And I'm a fighter. Like, I'm a fighter. Like, listen, when it comes to my family, we on that, like, is up there. So, and she know that because she always called me first. And she called me and they had an incident that happened. So I hit him up and I started blasting him on Facebook. And that's why I be saying I never was the subliminal type, y'all. Like, I was real known on Facebook before I even came to YouTube. And I'm the type of person that if I have an issue with you, I'm going to tag you. Just like I did him. And when I'm mad, listen, it's up there. When I'm mad, I see, listen, I don't know how to function correctly. So I start tagging him, calling him out, this, that, like, it was really up there. And it took for my mom, my other sister, and my fiance to bring me back down and let it go. And then she ended up taking him back. So it's like I could have got myself in trouble because if I pull up on him with a bat, like I was going to do, and you taking the ninja back, now I'm at your head because now I jump on her, not physically, but I'm at her top verbally because you got me in this. And what if I would have reacted the way I normally react behind you and you done took the ninja back? So now guess what? Don't call me. Because it could have really turned into something else. Because now if me and him get it up there, my fiance pulling up and you know how he coming. So it was a whole big thing, y'all. Like, and that's why when I use that as an example for LaOnya's situation. So her saying that it's nothing going on, even with the proof being out there, she gonna have to deal with what comes next. Because once a ABUSC man, always a ABUSC man. It don't change. A leopard never changes its stripes or spots, whatever it got. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know the saying. But I just listen. That's one thing. And that's one thing my papa always told me. God rest his soul. If a man ever stoop as low as to put his hands on you, you better leave the first time. Because it ain't no ninja that's going to do that won't do it again. You best believe it could be years down the line, it's going to happen again. Because a man that really love you, it don't matter what the situation is, what y'all getting into it about. If he really love you and value you, he'll never stoop that low. He can walk away. You don't love me enough to walk away from me, and you know you can overpower me? Listen. That's one thing that stuck with me that my papa always told me. If a man is big enough to put their hands on you, you better leave the first time. Don't never give him a second chance to put his hands on you. And I done been through a domestic situation where I had to learn the hard way. But, eventually when you young, you go through stuff. That's why I say I could speak on a lot of stuff based off of experience. But listen, when it comes to Bree's situation, she gonna have to learn, y'all. And it's unfortunate that she say she didn't been through stuff, so she clearly didn't learn from experience. Thank you, Miss Phelps, for the Cash App. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yep, she gonna have to learn from experience, y'all. And then we already know that she's one of those types who don't listen to the people around her. So, it's just unfortunate. Yep, it's me, says Gay Nell. Was jealous of Robert, and Airhead stopped him from seeing his daughter to satisfy Gay Nell. Now he's sick. Let's see. She brought it to the internet. She was crying on live. Exactly. More than once. That's why I say, how y'all gonna be mad at this man and he wasn't even the one who brought it to the internet? Like, it's not making any sense. Be mad at the person who brought it here, not the one who tried to avoid it. Even with the tote situation, he even tried to say it was a skit. They was more so focused on, oh, he lied, rather than seeing him trying to protect his family, because both platforms have been affected. Both brands have been affected. I bet you any money that Bree wish right now that she could take that back. She could take back bringing it to the internet. I bet you, based off of everything that's transpired over this last, 15, 16 months, I bet you any money she would give anything to take it back. Because you don't need the internet and for stuff to be put out on the internet to leave a situation. If she want to leave, she can just leave, baby. Because based on what we seen, their marriage was headed downhill anyways. It was on a downward spiral. Hey, Missy says she did, but she's not going to retract that later statement because it will affect her money. And then you also got to think about the fact that now you in a situation where you only get one chance to cry wolf on the internet. You get one chance. So guess what? What happened with LaTruth happened with LaTruth. Okay, now you got a situation with the new guy and text messages then came out and you lying and saying that it never happened or he never did it or it was LaTruth or whatever. So that's 2 times. You done had domestic situation that done been splattered over social media. So when you gonna really cry out, it's gonna be too late. Hey, Anointed. It's gonna be too late and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Hey, Ariane. She said he seems like the type to want to get better. Then tell his story. She definitely was wrong for telling everyone. Facts. Because who knows? He might have wanted to tell it after. Go through the journey and then tell it. Write a book or. Because if I could recall, she said that he was embarrassed, he was shamed. He didn't want people to know he had it, and I could understand it. Nobody really wants to go through that or even have millions of people in their business, even though it worked out for the greater good because it was a lot of encouragement, a lot of prayers, people coming out and, just speaking life into him. But still, nobody knew that it was going to turn out like that either. Hold on, y'all. These kids. Yep, nobody knew that it was gonna turn out so good where you got all of these people coming out, speaking life into you, sending prayers, words of encouragement, and just having your back overall. It was just, a good turnout, but they didn't know. People tripping off of what stage. Exactly. Like, people really are tripping off of the stage of cancer it was. Like, really? Damn. So, child, it ain't no hope for this generation, baby. Miss D say cancer is a battle in itself right from the diagnosis. Facts. His battle, like I said, his battle was the stress. Once you find out you got it, that's a battle in itself because now your emotions all over the place. You stress. You don't know if you're going to live or die. Like, you all over the place. Even his juice and the fruits and vegetables, that was all a part of his battle. Period. Nobody can take that away from him. You don't have to have chemo to have cancer or go through chemo to establish you have cancer. Like, a lot of people don't even want chemo. That mean they ain't got cancer? Exactly, Lupac is disrespectful to discuss and question it. Facts. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Ninjas be attention too now. Facts. They do. They really do. Hey, Annie. Oh, shoot. She is pop. She is what? What did I say? I don't remember. I don't think she is either. I finally decided to follow Bree because I really think she is out. You follow her? She I oh, y'all must be talking about when I said I don't think that she's encouraging or condoning them do, because it's not all of them, y'all. For the most part, what we see is, from my understanding, the hive, the person behind the Bree hive is still saying stuff, but we all know how she get down. And then Amora is not speaking on it. I don't know. Is she still speaking on it on her platform? I don't watch her live, so I'm not sure. But for the most part, it's just certain supporters that's condoning the stuff and, going in on them. That's for the most part that I've seen. So I don't think that Bree is condoning it, honestly. I think she's really, she meant business this time. Pretending not to be a part of that because the courts got in it. And that's another thing too. The courts is in the midst right now. Like, at the end of the day, we know now that we're at a point where decisions aren't in her in her hand. Is up to the courts. Anything that happens now is up to the courts, and she knows that she can't keep him away from his child, because guess what? You run the risk of losing your custodial rights. Cancer has claimed. Chatty say cancer has claimed the lives of so many. Such a sensitive topic. I would never question anyone's diagnosis ever. Period. Yams. Period. And that's my whole thing. Like, why are we even talking about that? I don't think nobody even be crazy enough to play with something like that, because it's something that's been claiming the lives of a lot of our loved ones for years. Like, who would even play with something like that? Once we heard what that doctor said, that was a wrap. Regardless of people saying preventative or not, look at his history. Look at the people in front of him, before him, that passed because of it. Like, come on now. Boy, mom said, what y'all eating, Lupac? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to see what my babies want. But I know they ready. We eating out tonight. I ain't cooking tonight. I'm tired, y'all. I need a break. I cook a lot. A lot. Hanging with Miss Lee said, cuz ain't nothing really godly about them folks. Just use him as a mask to sound good. Facts. Chosen say they want to see RH paperwork and what color his boo-boo is. I wish he would give somebody some paperwork. Hey, Michelle the Bell. He better not. He better not. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Equals God, baby. Facts. If he lied about cancer, that means she did as well. Exactly. That means she did initially, because she's the one who came out and told everybody he had it. So if y'all gonna crucify him, don't y'all think she need to be first in line? That's how you know they're not for what's right. They're for what's ever against LaTruth. Period. That's it. They don't care if it's wrong or it's right. As long as it make him look bad, they all for it. And it's unfortunate and it's sad. And that's why I can't take none of them people serious, because I've seen within this saga the way people move, and they'll ignore certain behaviors or things just because it's who they support. Like, no. If I don't even want to go into that, y'all, because I said I wasn't going to go back into the past, but y'all know what I'm talking about. We know what we're dealing with. Hey, Nicole 1015. Boy, mom says, child, I hope ain't no grown man out here getting his stomach tatted up. F cancer for damn content, child. I forgot LaTruth had that tattoo. Sure did get that. F cancer. But think about it. He lost his mom to it. They lost their sister to it. Dawn had it, had to get her stomach removed. Two of the nieces had to get their stomach removed. Kevin had a mastectomies on both sides, if I'm not mistaken, from breast cancer, and had to get his. Like, come on now. Really? Really? People be playing with. The one thing about the internet, it's gonna expose who believe in God and who don't, based off of how they move. I believe he was at home when she went to pick up the baby and met her at her house. If Gaynell was in the car, she would have not been that friendly. It was just, I think it was just her and the baby. What's her name? Uh dang, what's the other little girl name? Lauren. I think it was just her and Lauren that was in the car. Cause she probably wouldn't even let her get out and give him a hug. But I don't think, honestly, listen, y'all, Himzel don't give me macho man vibes. I honestly don't believe he would even go with her to do an exchange. And if he did, I guarantee you he gonna stay in that car. Like, we seen his energy on the internet also. We seen LaTruth pull up there with the cops, and guess what he did? I'm outside. I'm outside. The whispering thug. Like, we seen that. We seen that. Who if you on that type of time, big stepping type of time, it's up their energy. Who gonna run and try to get their jacket before they go outside for some smoke? Like, come on now. I know a fake gangster thug when I see one. He's definitely not it. He's definitely not it, baby. I need the real gangster who really gonna get it up there behind me. Not one that's gonna play around. Cause one thing about a real G, he ain't gonna do no keyboard and stuff. It ain't gonna be none of that. You gonna hear about the fight and the smoke after the fight done already happened. You ain't gonna even know it's smoke. I had an aunt and my baby sister DIE from a cervical cancer. Both were pregnant when they found out and chose to have the baby, which unfortunately contributed to both of their demise. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss D. I am sorry to hear that. My grandmother had lung cancer in one of her lungs, and she had to get her lung partially removed. No, I lied. She had to get one of her lungs completely removed. And she's only operating off of a little percentage left of her other lung. Like, y'all, if I tell you some of the stuff my grandmother, my mom's side, had been through, y'all wouldn't even believe it. And she's still here moving around like nothing. Lives in her own house. Her and her big old 100-and-something-pound pit bull. Like, y'all wouldn't believe the stuff this day. When I tell you favored by God, I remember being at the hospital when my grandma had caught really bad strokes back to back, to where she couldn't even communicate, and the doctor was like, at this point, it's up to God. We can't do nothing for her. When I tell you, them prayer warriors in my family started praying up and down that hospital, within 24 hours, my grandma was sitting up in that bed talking. So I said, God gonna do it. For real, for real. The doctors couldn't even believe it. God working when the doctors tell you they can't do nothing for you, and them prayers start and the unimaginable happen. That's one of them experiences. Don't never leave your life in a doctor's hands. That's why you hear a lot of the older generation, when they start saying stuff like, I'm giving it to God, or you give it to God and you let it go, or they don't believe, they'll tell you, the ones who really know, they'll tell you, don't put your life in no doctor's hands. Tony said they said he didn't have tubes in his nose. It was taped on top of his nose. You could clearly see them pulling. Tony, listen, come on now, y'all know they was definitely trolling when they said that. Let's You could clear, like you say, you could clearly see them tubes in that man nose. My mom battling stage 4 lung cancer now. I'm sorry to hear that, me us. I'ma definitely send up a prayer for you and your mom. Definitely, girl. Hey, Sid. Let's see. Hey, Miss Bree. Hey, Miss E. That's fine, Faith. She's driving right now. Drive safely, girl. Nika Ray. Hey, Nika Ray. She say Nasty Nate still talking. She blocked me this morning because I told her I thought she moved on. Bald head. ASS. Got mad at me. Y'all get on my nerves. And it's always me who read them comments out loud. Child. She makes posts every day about Rob. She gets more likes and comments when she do. I mean, y'all, like I told y'all, it's a money grab. Pay attention. Pay attention. If y'all look at the difference in content on certain platforms, y'all gonna know it's a money grab. They can say what they want, but them numbers jump when it comes to LaTruth, baby. Big time. Especially if it's in a negative light. I'm sure there are other states that neither party can disparage the other party. That's why there's no bashing or support of bashing. I'm pretty sure too. And it's unfortunate that it had to go that route, but hey, something had to happen because the way it was going, listen. Hey, Miss Beverly. Hanging with Miss D says, those that are still speaking negatively are doing it for the money, not because they want to see a positive outcome. Facts. That's it. That's all. Off subject. Who's gonna cater your wedding reception and what's the wedding date? November 11th. And I have a friend of mine who's going to cater. She, well, y'all know I cater, but she's gonna do it for me because I feel like she's the next best thing, and she's doing it at a deal. Also, I just have to get my own food, so that was a blessing. Because y'all know one thing about weddings, food is expensive, baby. Sid says, when you can show me a medical degree that is real, not printed off the internet, then talk to me about someone help that is high school-ish. Facts. Big facts, Sid. That's what I don't understand because it is hereditary. Not saying every last family member will get it, but it's a strong... Exactly, especially in their... Y'all, when I heard about LaTruth family situation with cancer, I have never seen it happen like that before. So the fact that that's out there where the mom passed, the oldest sister passed, 2 of the nieces had to get their stomach removed to get the cancer out. LaTruth had to get his stomach removed to get the cancer out. Kevin had breast cancer, had to get the mastectomies, and his stomach removed for preventative to not end up like the other family members. It's like, how can you even question that when it's so close in their family where this situation is happening? Like, clearly it ain't nothing to play with. And it's already sensitive because they done already lost family members to that disease. So why are y'all even playing with it? Like, that's what's so disheartening at that. They lost their mom from it. You really think this man is that type of person that he gonna play with that? They mom and they sister? Like, come on now. These people can't be thinking. And that's why I post that video and I'm done with that topic, because I know it's a sensitive topic. I don't even want to play with it. So we're gonna just let the ones who are playing with it, they're gonna have to deal with their own karma. I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside. The whispering thug. Child. Let's see. Jaya says, what I don't get is she always said she was scared of RH and she didn't want to talk to RH, but now since they came to an agreement and it's paper, she not scared to be. That was all for the internet, Jaya. I hope I'm saying your name right. That was all for the internet. We knew. See, I feel like if you've been following the saga, you knew what time it was. Even the ones on that side, they knew that girl wasn't scared of him because we didn't hear when they didn't put out recordings where her tone would be so different from what she portrayed on the internet. That was all games. That everyone wakes up just to be in her comments, but she wakes up to get her money. I said the same. Scared of him, it would have been a third party doing the pickup and drop off. She just way too friendly. Child, listen. Y'all know what time it is. Ain't nobody listen. If you scared, you scared. Period. Scared people don't move like that. But anyways, you guys, I'm about to jump. This is part 1 of the reflection of the LaTruth saga. What's the name of it, y'all? What was the point of supporting LaTruth? Reflection of the LaTruth saga, part 1. Part 2 will be tomorrow. We're gonna do the continuation tomorrow. And if I'm not busy later, I might do just a little vibe live later. Y'all know how I do my little night vibe lives for like an hour. I may do one of them later when I get in the bed. I'ma see. But we about to go eat, figure out what we gonna eat, me and these children. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to everybody who watches the lives consistently, who comments. Y'all hit the like button. If you're not a member, please go grab your membership. It ain't expensive, it's cheap. Also, if you haven't renewed, please go renew your membership, because I definitely will be posting members only content. Thank you, Kason. Kason said I enjoyed the live loop. I'm glad y'all enjoyed. I know a lot of my supporters came, to YouTube because of this saga. So I will not be completely getting away from it, but I will be posting about positive stuff when it involves the saga, because nobody wants to live in negativity or drama. Y'all know, like some people doing, but that's a whole nother story. Yes, late night live. I'll probably jump back on later, Christina, when I get in the bed. Y'all gonna know because I put the thumbnail up. But if not, we're gonna definitely have part 2 of this live tomorrow, y'all. Same time, 4 o'clock. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for the super stickers, cash apps, overall support. Hit that like button. Go grab y'all a membership, because I'm about to start doing members only lives once a week where we talk about the juicy stuff. Because like I said, it's only certain things you can say on monetized lives, but members only, we don't make no money on members only lives, so we can talk about some stuff, baby. We ain't gotta censor it. Good Lupa, because it's still some picking going on. Yep, we're gonna definitely do part 2 tomorrow, Christina. But I love you guys. Y'all have a blessed evening, and y'all watch for my thumbnail if I decide to do a vibe live, a late night vibe live later. Thank you. I'm chosen. Drop the membership link in the chat. Make sure y'all go grab y'all little membership, baby. Oh, and also go follow my cooking channel. That's Cooking with Lupac, baby, because I'm about to be dropping some more content on that channel also. Love you guys. Have a blessed evening.